Hello, welcome to the Scanatoa 25th Annual Star Awards Programming Competition 2022. I'm Arvin Petros, Media Supervisor at the City of Calabasas, the gateway to the Santa Monica Mountains, and I'm honored to be your Scanatoa President. I want to thank all of you that entered into this year's Star Awards competition. You all are doing an amazing and important job at your city, your county, or your firm. Keep up the good work. These past couple years have been unlike any in our lifetime. I'm sure you'll agree. That's why our Scanatoa organization is more important than ever. We share ideas with each other. Maybe something that worked for one team can help improve the skills for all of us. Or maybe a tip to avoid a pitfall will be something we can all avoid. We learn about laws and ordinances that are in the works, things that can potentially affect us all. And of course, equipment and gadgets. We love the toys. But what's new out there? What's gonna help? Maybe a piece of hardware or some program that can help with the new demands that we are all facing today. In these post-COVID days, we are in fact reinventing the wheel. And with Scanatoa, we're doing it together. Next year, we already are planning an in-person conference and award ceremony. I'd love to see you all there. Our calendar has regulatory sessions, a camera shootout with tips and tricks, also an emergency operations center workshop for all the communications team. Something for everyone. We cover it all. Heck, I bet we could do a session on parallel universes or time holes. Wouldn't that be something? Excuse me. Cut, Jason. Hey, sorry to interrupt. It's me. It's you. It's us, Arvin. Wait, how is this possible? Well, remember that wormhole workshop? No, the one that you just mentioned. Well, it worked. I'm you from next year. Wow. Wait, well, I have so many questions. Like, what's with that mustache? Oh, this. It's a water drought thing. We can't shave. Shower only once a week. It's rough. Woo, I was wondering what that smell was. Conserve water, people. Anyway, enough about me, Arvin. You need to thank the Scanatoa Board of Directors for their work this upcoming year. Well, I was just going to recognize them now for this past year and all their support and institutional knowledge. Dennis Hunter, immediate past president. Michael Smith, treasurer. Suzanne Bartol, secretary. And our board members, Jack Chin, Jonathan Kramer, Christy Marie Lopez, and Mark Rosenberg. And of course, the next president. Yes, the current president-elect, Scott Brocious. Congrats to you. Now, I don't want to give away next year's Member of the Year award winner. You know who you are. No, don't give that away. But this year's Member of the Year goes to Suzanne Bartol for her great work for SCAN and the support she gladly gives. She was instrumental in organizing the Star Award process, and she even volunteered to cut this winner's reel. So thank you and congrats. Yes, thank you, Suzanne. Tell them about the new award. How'd you know about that? Come on. The board of directors and I created a special award for a member that has gone above and beyond in their involvement. The Stellar Award. And the first winner is Deborah Stellar. Even after serving on the board for almost 20 years, she continues with her time, help, and experience. Congrats to you, Deborah. Well deserved, and thank you. The trophy's in the mail. Yes, congrats, Deborah. Well, Suzanne, you should run the award reel now, and you should hurry up and come with me. Why? Does something happen to me in the future? No, it's not you, Arvin. It's your kids. Something has to be done about your kids. Well, okay, folks. Looks like I'm out of time. And you guys enjoy this award reel, and I'll see you later.
the weather starting to heat up in Los Angeles, LA Animal Services would like to offer tips to keep pet owners and their furry family members safe. Never leave your pet alone inside a vehicle. It's against the law and your car can quickly overheat, even with the window slightly open.
Pools are fun, but they can also be dangerous. Almost 400 kids drown every year in the US, and most happen with a grown-up nearby. But by taking some simple steps, we can all pool safely. Everyone should learn how to swim.
I studied marine biology and public health. We take water samples and we drop it off at the lab. The lab runs tests, and if it's not safe for recreational purposes, they notify us and we either post an advisory or closure.
Triumph Foundation's Adaptive Sports Festival takes place at Brookside Park in Pasadena, and it's one of the highlights of our year. We have around 500, 600, 700 people coming out every time, and we have around 10 different sports and activities for them to participate in.
Welcome to Arbor Day.
Fighting for the Right to Fight is the story of the struggles and the contributions of African Americans during World War II, not just in the armed forces, but also on the home front.
George Floyd was huge because it opened up wounds and it opened up a discussion on something that has been festering for a long time. Before Ferguson and before even Rodney King, you can look back historically at all of these different instances where there have been calls for change. I think that we are actually involved in change right now in this moment that's going to be long lasting.
Our mariachi name is Mariachi Juvenil Herencia Michoacana. Juvenil means youth. It's a youth group. Herencia, heritage, and Michoacana, it's from where most of our parents are from.
exhibit is curated by the National World War II Museum in New Orleans, and it's a traveling exhibit. And we learned about it about 2 years ago. And because we're a museum that prides itself on being inclusive, we want to tell the stories of all veterans. That's our mission here. And so we thought this was a wonderful opportunity to tell the story of our African American service members and the history.
It is hard to imagine Los Angeles' dusty origins, a settlement with newcomers, bringing with them all of the problems that they faced, that the country faced in the 19th century. As we continue to be wrapped in the forward march of time, what history is remembered, whose stories are seen, and through it all, how much have we progressed?
We are right now in the outer Richmond, in the last business area of the city. This area of merchants is in the most western part of San Francisco. 10 blocks down the street, you're going to fall in the Pacific Ocean. 2 blocks over, you're going to have Golden Gate Park.
And so the Gensation difference is that organic Peruvian ginger is the main component of our drink. Gensation is wanting to move all of our operations to Fairfield, California. We grew up in Solano County. We know that Fairfield, California is resourceful. It is the niche in Northern California for the food and beverage industry.
I don't think you need to be an expert to look around and see the increasing frequency of fires throughout California. They're continuing at an ever-increasing rate every summer, and as we all know, the drought continues. We have huge shortages of water right now, and so I don't think you have to be an expert to see the impact.
There is an ethos in the Bay Area as a whole thinking about environmental sustainability, and we've been the leaders in the country across industries in terms of what you can do and really have a test and learn approach. And so I think that's what allows us to be successful.
Leonard Gonzalez is a San Diego artist.
Well, this is a sunset painting of the Imperial Beach Pier and the skyline. We get some of the most amazing sunsets in Imperial Beach.
Though you may not know his name, you may have seen his work.
Costa Mesa is home to the best restaurants in Orange County, and for some, like this one right here behind me, they have multiple locations throughout the OC. But did you know, for this local favorite, it all started in Costa Mesa, right here on 19th Street 30 years ago. This is Taco Mesa.
Last year's cancellation of the parade and festival was somewhat of a easy, hard decision. We knew that there was a lot of uncertainty. What did our staff, what did our volunteers feel about exposing themselves in a time where we really didn't know what COVID was? We were still learning about it, the world was still learning about it.
Want to experience one of Orange County's most unique attractions? Come and enjoy a balloon ride with family and friends at Irvine's Great Park. Before you rush out the door, here is some information to get you started on your free adventure.
Hi, I'm Jeff Horn, and I've lived here at 280 Magnolia Street since 1974. I bought this house as a young man, and it was in quite bad repair at the time, but wanted to spend the time and energy trying to keep the craftsman flavor of the house over the years.
Hello everyone, I'm Natalia Bilbao, and here's what's happening in LA this week. While off-duty, a fatal shooting ended the life of Officer Fernando Arroyos, a young and promising man who dedicated his life to help keep his community safe.
When we think about World War II, we often think about how it was a time when our country pulled together and we were united for a common cause. But there's a parallel story that's not as rosy, and that's the story of the discriminatory practices in the armed forces and in the country at large during World War II. So this exhibit tells the stories of individuals and groups that fought against these discriminatory practices, and they made great strides during this time.
The purpose of planting this tree is a living reminder of his service in the city of Garden Grove.
On this day, the Women's Division of the Garden Grove Chamber of Commerce made a dedication that will always have roots in the city.
Coming up on Torrance today, El Camino College students win a historic championship. Fragrance lovers from all over the world flock to Torrance for a unique expo. And thinking of doing some yard work? Try these drought-friendly plants. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ixtien Gutierrez, Mayor of Moreno Valley. The mark of a great city is an excellent public library. In Moreno Valley, we have 3. The Moreno Valley Public Library offers informative classes, free Wi-Fi gardens and computer access, and exciting events and programs for all ages.
So we've got about 12 guys out here that are working hard, and we're thrilled to have them and keep working at it. The bridge out of service takes several of our routes out of service. We don't want them underneath while we're working on it, obviously.
The Dr. Carla J. Thornton Teen Spot is open, and membership is free. The Teen Spot is located at Moreno Valley's Conference and Recreation Center. Moval residents ages 11 to 17 are invited to hang out in the Teen Spot's safe, fun, and educational atmosphere.
I wasn't thinking about graduating or any of that until I saw my friends graduate and, go on with their lives. That's when I was like, oh, bummer. My name is Stephanie Flores and I'm 29 and I'm graduating high school.
The library even has an online book club where you can get chapters of your favorite books sent right to your email. You can also use our amazing research services from the California Research and Education Network. With 3 branches in the city, the library is always close to you. The Moreno Valley Library is your passport to adventure. Check it out today.
Once the team connects with the client,
Are you Jennifer? Hi, I'm Bree.
they ask questions,
Do you have current housing or no?
make an assessment, and create a plan of action that is responsive and respectful.
Well, tell me about that. Who wants you dead?
People don't like me because they think I'm like the other girls that don't have hair or are talking to themselves and shit, and it's not. They compare me to other people.
COVID-19 testing is back on campus here at SDSU, and before the doors even opened on the first day, 50 people were lined up to get in.
We're seeing a surge in demand for testing throughout the county. Many of our sites gone way up to capacity, even beyond.
I happened to be on duty the night of the LNU complex and got to the Vacaville area about 10:30 that night and saw some of the most erratic fire behavior that I've seen in my career, with spot fires, the heat, the wind, the just fire all around.
There should always be a grown-up water watcher supervising us. That means no looking at your phone. Stay away from pool drains, and if the drain cover is broken or missing, don't go in at all. And use barriers, like fences, with a self-closing and latching gate, alarms installed on doors leading to the pool area, and a hardcover when the pool is not in use. Simple steps save lives, so visit poolsafely.gov and take the pledge today.
He was walking erratically and talking to himself.
They clearly needed help. It was obvious they were struggling.
We're so glad that somebody stopped to call 911.
We're San Francisco's Street Crisis Response Team. We help people who are experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis on the streets. I'm Damon Victor, and I'm a community paramedic.
I'm Sherry Latchin, and I'm a mental health clinician.
Hey everyone, I am Dennis Hunter and welcome to this very special edition of Sports Break. We are here at the 16th annual Motorsports Walk of Fame to see the induction of two race car legends. Let's take a look. But before we do that, let's catch up with Mr. Grand Prix himself, Jim McCallion, to learn more about this year's inductees.
Today on LA Currents, the City of Los Angeles has a brand new department that will focus on engaging young Angelinos. We sit down with the woman that will lead this new venture, Lisa Salazar. Next, with over 40 years of public service, it's hard to imagine there's anything that could surprise Congresswoman Maxine Waters. Yet the current state of politics is unlike anything she's ever seen.
I show my love for Costa Mesa by keeping it beautiful.
By helping clean up Tewinkle, which is one of the parks that my family loves to go to and play at.
Just making art and giving people what they need.
I just really want to help Costa Mesa.
Just try to be a part of the community and helping clean up.
When I pick up trash and I pack food bags for other people, it makes me love my community even more.
I had both my mom and my dad in my life, but my mom was a single mom. I kind of watched my mom just do everything, and I feel like that's something that's just common in most Black communities is mom takes care of everything. She's like Superwoman. You don't really see her cry.
We help people with mental health and substance abuse challenges. We investigate and guard against disease outbreaks. We collect child support, manage disaster response. In the justice system, we have prosecutors, public defenders, and probation. We inspect or monitor all kinds of things to protect your health and wallet. Restaurants, beach water, gas stations, price scanners, to name a few. And we also run elections.
And there you have it, folks, our finalists and winners of the 2022 Star Awards. Congratulations to all of you, and thank you everyone who entered and competed in this year's award. Next year will be hopefully in person, and it will be bigger and better than ever. So thanks again, and see you all then. So see you in person at the 2023 Scanatoa Conference.
That's a wrap.
Guys,
I'm here for the shoot. No, man, you're too late. It's over. We're done. This guy.